I think they want
Like you could do the stun that was like off the roof here, so it was like stun, so they couldn't get past this point. Like that was so nice.
Space early on, even showing some util front B as well. That might make Sentinels a little bit scared, but they're holding their ground, activating those two players over into the A main space, where there's a lot of ground for them to be able to cover uncontested. The high camera you can see on center site does peer on a pixel angle out into that grass area. But so far, just a paranoia pulled away from Jake, and that's about the best utility YFP have going for them in this round.
So YFP, with the players still posted deep on C, we'll have to wait for Sentinels to reset in this round.
Interesting, the YFP are basically islanding C and A now currently, with everyone moving back over.
Yeah, and they feel like they create pressure over towards A, but honestly, this camera that early spots here is pretty awesome.
Sentinels are forced away, and where do they actually go? Zelsis was able to work up over into switch on A, but
they're at least going to get early info on A.
Quick rotate from Jake.
30 seconds to get the spike down, and that's safe for utility from Thief. Could still cause trouble. They'll post forward on the site and isolates a duel against the IGL. Curry's not looking for Jake, and YFP take over on the map. 15 seconds, Sen try to fight back in. Celsius.
Yeah, that was really nice from them. They played off each other really well as well. I like the setup that they did on defense. It's nice.
That was lovely. I mean, YFP were completely aware of
nice
everything
pistol. Yeah, that's their
Sentinels
first pistol as well. 2-1 at the moment.
Opening fight over into C, then pulled over into A, seeing Sentinels move that way, back into B, reading them there, and A at the end. I mean, that was 4 or 5 different reads they had up against John.
And well, it's the read that really got them through. I think we saw one of the big strengths of that Neon, how fast you can rotate. That Neon player started
their fake pressure, yeah, it was just getting cleared all the time as well.
In the right position for Penny to be fighting with his
I mean, third round on attack, it didn't look too bad, Bacon.
Simple plan, just head their way towards the C site and might be able to get a spike down here.
Camera sees a whole bit of the crew there, but YFP.
Whoa, who's that lunatic?
Okay.
Yeah, we sent it in with yeah, I don't know about the one person sending it in here and give him a gun, kind of made it close, and that's nice, bro. Yeah, double cleanup for him, pistol and him.
Nasty from Penny. 5-0 to start this map. He's got to be feeling confident playing into the crowd a little bit himself.
That was a throwaway round for Sentinels. They just wanted to get on the site and plant the spike.
Yeah, they did the right damage.
And that map won YFP win. It's all the more impressive because they did it without winning a pistol.
Yeah.
Now they have one here on Lotus.
Bro is just non-stop tapping crouch.
That's 5 kills in the first 2 rounds.
So much so that he can get the second headshot. But it made him harder to hit, so worked out well.
In the next couple of rounds, even if you are to drop a rifle, next round he's going to have those zappy hands ready to go.
They go aggro over towards A. Does he not just want to get the orb, throw the gun to someone else?
Away by some utility, and Sentinels in this round just keep things slow as they'll group towards that C site.
Did he already pick it up and I'm just late?
Call a masterclass game from the initiator role. Showed a lot of util up at B early on. Now dealing with that Cypher util is the name of the game for them. Spamming away from that. They did actually get that trip.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. They got the trip back to site.
Nothing left. That doesn't mean Sentinels have to attack.
And they have the smoke that blocks this, so question mark created over towards here. But as we can see, Thief jumps in front of it, clears all of this out. Yeah, this question mark pressure, Thief just insta clears it. Looks like I'm watching an EDG game, man. They're just insta clearing it with bodies.
But Jake is going to push forward for more, and that may have been a mistake. Sen claimed the advantage, up 1 member as a lurk heads into B.
Celsius has that backstab, and it doesn't even
that was
matter.
A nice
it just
shot.
Actually means he has the site, because Sentinels, they're looking to plant over on the B site.
30 seconds left.
MK808 with the Prime. Thank you so much, man.
Weapons to go with, so
appreciate the Prime. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thank you for doing the Prime.
Come up with anything. Just didn't happen at the end of the day, and keep in mind, Zekin now gets that ultimate 4-round 4. This 4th round could be very explosive, because when both these duelists have ults to play with.
Okay.
Even from the
Any more
start of
damage?
the round, it's very important to seize control over one of the mains early.
And thanks to some early kills, Zekken is going to have that Raze ult online for round 4 here. Chance to try and snowball that momentum, as oftentimes happens on the attack of this map.
Let's not forget that the first map for Sentinels was dominated by Zelsis and Redux, especially in that first half. Definitely the
do they want to? Okay, it doesn't look like they want to send it. I was going to wonder if they were going to just send it with some kind of aggro. With the Neon ult. Last time the Sentinel's keeping this one simple. Oh boy. That's a shocker.
We're TPing on the top of the side as well. YFP's hold is perfect.
If some
Sen will scatter for the hills.
What was
try
that?
and find some inroads back towards B, but guess who's here? Penny trying to lock things down.
if anyone cared or could be bothered to, I think you could go back through every single Sentinels game on this map and you find that every time Zekken has Raze ult, he will go B. C, sorry.
Yeah.
Every single time.
That's always been a Sentinels classic, man. Since 2020, since 2021, their ults are relatively. They normally don't have as many as other teams. I'll say that much.
Yeah, like they just go C when they have Raze ult every single time. Every time. I mean, for a good reason as well, because like the Raze ult is incredible.
Yeah, it's super strong when you jump onto site.
Yeah, but I think you can. When you know, you can counter.
Hero gun brought up for Zekken.
Not us, but other teams.
Yeah, other teams, man.
Maybe Redux doesn't need a gun.
Forgot about Redux's Sheriff. Zekken actually falling. Curry now.
Yeah, Curry's been spammed down a little bit as well.
And it looks like they might just leave Redux hanging out here. But Spike still stuck in A main. But Sentinels, they remember from the last round that Cypher camera being placed in Mound. If they don't deal with that camera, it's very easy for YFP to stack heavily onto the right side of the map.
Even if Sen can't win this round, they can set themselves up for success with ults. John QT 3 away from the Nightfall. Zells this one off that lockdown. Big tools.
They can also just feel better about themselves if they get a few kills with the Sheriffs.
Yeah.
Redux getting himself back in there already. The thing is, if Redux gets a kill over here, even if he's just waiting for players to rotate into the B or C site, he could ult reposition and join up with his team. It'd be a big swing if he finds something.
Does he want to get that
30
done?
seconds left.
He's at least
He TPs to pretend like he's going for it, and now they split into the B site. But even
Right,
might be a
every
fake
time
out.
there is a question mark made, they just
getting that
face
opening
check
kill,
it.
unfortunately, and as the clock dwindles down desperately into 15 seconds, YFB are unmatched. Physic with 4, Physic with 5.
That'll do it, man. He used his ult on his way to another one. Very nice run
out
from
of
him.
nowhere for that man.
That's big.
To harvest up some eco frags.
Could say that he was defying physics with his movement though.
What a round to build confidence for YFP. I wonder when Sen are going to take a pause.
With
in
feel
this
it?
one.
Yeah, big time. They got a lot
That was just
of,
an anti-eco.
got a lot of,
But a loss on this rifle round.
a lot of
really
money.
starting
You know,
to get dangerous.
we
And
never
it's actually
find for that
now.
one.
Nah, I'm
Get
letting
out
that
of
one just sit there for a little bit.
How are you
Okay.
in there? Just
I'm just trying because like I just realized I got 4 hours left of it. So I didn't.
Adrian Blaze, 31, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you. Re-clearing like EDG, yeah, people are learning.
Something's going wrong.
People are learning right now. Which means we're going to have some weird stuff at Tier 1 next year. Where you kind of have to like leave one there and punish the insta re-clear. Or you just scrap all map control in general and just absolutely send it.
A and towards C on those extremities.
Which could
I'm not
work
sure if
well.
they've done so much
Depending on the
scouting
comp.
early on. Is there a gap there? It's been a heaven-held line every single time, not necessarily a tripwire down there. So poking into that area after you deal with that forward camera into Mound could be something they look for.
Early round 2, I think they have struggled to get control towards A lobby when they're playing against the Neon. The threat of that stun and the push up off of it. The Neon with the breach almost always going to be winning that fight.
Yeah.
What? But
So you have to play
can?
these
I was on
slower
top of that
mid rounds,
ages ago.
re-clearing late
I was on top of
into A
EDG
if they
doing
wanna take
ages
that
ago.
space.
Yeah, the only round they won actually was them going for that re-clear. But it was the
You can't
bonus,
just come in
of
and take
course.
all of the
We'll see. Oh, we're into it. Speaking of
wait, were you? I'm not sure you were, but
immediately. And the answer for
was he? Chat?
You
guys have better memory than me.
Very similar to that Sunset performance of YFP's defense, where they just
can send the VODs. Yeah, do
one
it.
side of the map is here. They're going to look to play full-on retake. I think they're actually hoping to bait out a lockdown and then go for this flank to pinch into it.
The flank is instantaneous. And they're still watching it, but Penny just beheads Curry.
And now you have a lockdown in a post plant. If they need it, you're never going to need that, though. Penny into the site, dealt with immediately. Sentinels send the lockdown as well. And that, well, it doesn't even get broken. Sentinels, 4 players survive.
Very much better on this one.
You're going to have to run out and probably give up on this round.
Okay, but you can just try and do damage on the stuff here.
Trying to make some plays toward the end of that round after the flank fell apart.
It was the game of chicken there where, oh, you're going to use lockdowns. We're not even going to play on one side of the map anyways. We'll just heavy fight you on the other.
Yeah, how many can breach get out?
I like that.
You want to go for a little stun?
A little wrinkle in the game plan. A much needed win after that cap timeout.
Not bad. Extra armor rebuy as well, I'm pretty sure then.
Not as much damage as B-Dog might have hoped for.
I've never heard a crowd go so crazy for a 1-for-1 after the round's over.
Good for him.
You know what? Taking every kill we can get right now.
Is it we now?
We.
Okay.
I just want to be on the team, Mimi. Let me be on the team.
It's not my decision. You can go talk to Rob.
He was just, where is that guy?
He had his food up here earlier.
Somewhere. Sentinels, I like this though. Refighting into it. Oh, someone needs to break that. Not when the stun is there.
Oh, boy.
Redux is down.
That's so devastating. It was a nice fade eye though. Normally people don't throw it deep enough.
That haunt not being broken, and now Sentinels will scramble back towards the C site here. Trip broken.
The default fade eye gets pings.
Sentinels in, Curry on the opener.
Yeah, but this one's a lot deeper, man. Like most people don't get here because everyone does it like
YFP on
this.
the way into the switch, opening that up and fighting back into the IGL. It's a big swing and Physic is there, but now into backside. Curry holds his own. Shoulder to shoulder.
They actually might do that. Oh, that tap is legit.
Keep falling in. It's 1 HP on Curry.
He did not hear the jump down because of the tether. Very nicely done from Jake. Okay. Big round for Sentinels. Celsius doesn't really have money here.
Suffice it to say, this game is starting to slip for Sentinels.
I wonder if, because right here, the
Spooker, thank you for the 3 months, man.
I wonder if in the last A-main fight,
damn, bro.
didn't use the stun
I appreciate that. Hopefully that there's not that much truth in what you're saying.
Yeah, but you can't TP in there if the rest of your team is instantly going to be stunned with no options of a trade or a clear break, anything like this.
They'll try it again. This time, Odin span to support, and they'll ford that river and get a player embedded.
It's a big value out of the Sheriff shot, just breaking the camera into Mound. But Sentinels very clearly want to keep playing into this A space.
They might just be sending it. Nightfall committed. Paranoia.
Where the hell is that Prowler gone? What? Why did it do that? Instead of doing this, it did this.
And he cannot get another. That's a 3v2 post fight now for Sen.
Oh, B-Dog was trying to get that ult orb the last possible second. Now he'll need a kill. Thief 2 down into the site, masking the drop there.
But he's not checking behind him, and now a player has made this one weird. Thief walks deep in, spots out one, can't find the second as Zekin spins around and closes that one
Zekin
out.
just use Razor? I mean, maybe they need to, man. Viper Molly should be alright. Yeah, there we go.
Molly on the spike. Zekin shows through the smoke. Now the ult available, but time almost gone. Flash in. B-Dog cannot do a thing. Curry's bought enough, and he's won the round for Sen.
Yeah, and this is going to be an option as well. What an after they do here.
A very important moment.
No neon ult.
For Sentinels. Curry finishes it off there with the mollies, but it was Zekin really getting into that site. The late backstab too, into the Viper's pit. Now an option for an ultimate. Last time he used it, completely useless. No one there to break the trip for him. He fell down quickly.
When he ulted, there was no path that was available because the door was shut, so then it went round. Oh, okay, yeah, that actually makes sense.
They're looking to go to the spawn. John QT, he's stunned up. The IGL has absolutely nowhere to go but hide and wait for his time. But what a shot! It's a 1-for-1, and Sentinels now with their head cut off. Regroup back into the A site, but they're still falling.
Make a play. Gets nothing for it.
Didn't love that.
Ulted his way back onto this site to try and hold things down. 1 versus 3 shots whiffing. That's a good jiggle out of Curry.
Oh.
He teleports away.
Wait, we got out of there. That was kind of sick. Damn. Wait, he did unreal. Last bullet. He's that lunatic sending it from heaven as well. What is going on in this round?
Sen, stalwart in this defense. The 2 new players to try and shut down the Thief. But they're both low.
My guy, please use a cage during that.
Thief has made his way around to backside. It's not planted for them.
Ooh.
They have 1 molly. And on the swing.
Damn, that was nice, bro. That was nice, and he's absolutely giving it.
Has he done that?
That was awesome. Use their wall against them as they're trying to get over towards tree to block vision. He gets back a sight and then goes to drop. That was awesome from him. That was so nice. I know you like that one.
Unbelievable. I mean,
I know you like that one from him.
And they're just so low.
Yeah, he stole it away from them.
That's it. That's the reaction. That was a nice play from him.
And I mean, that's just brutal because not only does that
what did you not like? The wall going up?
Shot out of the air. The second showstopper.
No, it was good. It was good. It was good.
Value.
And look what that has done.
I don't really hate too much about it, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Some big ults gone from that round.
Well, you would have been more excited about it.
And now down 6-3 on their attack
I'm sorry.
side of Lotus.
That's okay. I dare. You don't have to apologize to me. It's right.
I was gonna say,
Thief broke something.
Look what you've done. You've caused a tech pause now.
can we get a table check?
That was your reaction. That's what caused the tech pause.
Handprint in that table.
We'll see what's going on.
I'll apologize a couple more times, then maybe I'll fix it.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, at the same time, it's a bit of ice, bit of a time to get a breather after a round like that, because I mean, that was chaos from start to finish, right? That round started with John QT getting solo breach ulted, completely dove up.
High low, no high change. Yeah, because I mean, if they go for the crouching guy, you can kind of mess it all up.
Players readying up again on stage, so we should be straight back into the game in a moment.
It seems like in so many of these rounds, YFP have gotten a kill in the first 5 to 10 seconds. Whether that was the stun
It's late
play,
for him there as well. It's like one
Pulling
down.
me artists again.
Yeah, there's been a couple of them doing it the whole time.
From Sentinels,
Symbolic, huh?
into Sentinels rather.
Yeah, finding a lot of those opportunities to start these rounds, and this time it's Zekin again. He loves going for something aggro on these ecos. Shotgun versus shotgun. And
Once they get something in the head, man, that's it. They're forever.
Interesting round state now. Sentinels get that opener, bait out an ultimate. I mean, already somewhat successful. Their problem is they have no control over the extremities, A or C, because they went 5 into B and thought they could just get a cheap plant down. So now re-clearing into A could be a problem for them. As YFP step back into that space.
Check out this off angle for Jake.
Yeah, he's kind of heavy committed. I mean, he's got to shoot the fade eye.
About to swing through as Penny finds one on the spam and Sen forced
That's
back
a little bit better. Once the wall
and
goes
held
up, you spam it. I do think that was relatively poor from Sentinels there, though.
40 HP with a stinger.
Like, I don't... Like, they tried to get a kill from the eye, and then it wasn't like it was like eye goes in, the wall's up for a little bit, then dropping animation, then you can joel. It was just the wall stays up the whole time.
And now a round that looked possible for Sentinels, now looking a little less so as Penny takes down Curry, and on the way into the site. YFP have the numbers, slide around the corner, Redux. How's he done that? Surely he can't get another.
I mean, they're playing pretty nice on this, man. 7-3 is a lot of rounds.
Yeah, Redux needs to chill with the Sheriff. These rounds are getting way closer than they should be.
He has been monstrous this series.
Got to be happy with individually how it started, but now it's got to be about getting that win. Map 2, map 3.
Remember, single elimination. You lose this match, and that means Sentinels out in the first round.
I don't know. If I'm Zegan, I think he's falling to the floor, hands and knees, begging someone break a tripwire for me, please.
It's so many rounds that he's died to a tripwire on these entries. Thief is just perfect in the position.
He's either not gotten to play the game at all because of utility, or he's getting like 2-3 kills deep in rounds, winning them out for the team. But it's more often than not been getting shut down very early on.
I mean, it's what you need to shut down a player like Zekan. Timeout going to be taken here from Sen. The second in the half.
Do you think Zekan could be too warm? Got the hoodie on.
Expand?
I don't know.
It's kind of cool in here. I think that's
it is a little
Hi
chilly.
from Japan. Hello.
And this is indeed the second time
out
for Sentinels.
Masuro, right?
They need to get these last few.
Hamster was here this morning.
I mean, it makes sense. It can hurt to
It's
call
the light
timeouts
though.
like
It
this
doesn't like the light.
but at the end of the day, if your team just keeps slipping away, you're not going to have a good time to call a timeout in the second half when you're down 10-2.
Did I see the Prius tweet? Nah, I think I've got him blocked on Twitter.
Back into it now.
What's he talking about this time?
The focus has got to be these early fights.
A Penny choosing to just buy a Bucky and
B-Dog on a judge.
Round. Yeah.
What is this technology?
Interesting. I don't think they even had enough money for something better, despite winning that last round. The eco damage was enough.
I mean, that ain't hitting anyone. That's a free sight. They fast flood in. There's at least one person in a position to get a kill now. Oh, they can see the trail, so they know this guy's here.
He's in trouble. Nade and the shot from John. His physics just ties into
Oh yeah, they're too organized, man. It's like you can tell it's like a relatively organized team against
Sentinels
against the mix.
Got outread, I think, on that one. They're going off the information that YFP like to play
Dunks on him from heaven here,
on one side, very weak on the other. And so they're trying to not two-phase their hit into A. Instead, they just go rubble straight into the site, use that fatal to break it. But YFP are already here. Like, they've got 2 people backside, 2 more flooding out through Baby Door. Sentinels just caught off guard, trying to go fast.
Yeah.
Another excellent read from YFP, frankly. Oh, hold on.
Did Zelsys just try to disrespect an Omen one way?
I can tell you that much.
That
is a
killjoy.
killjoy.
And now that is a man up on the retake for YFP. Can they
that Omen flash was lovely timing.
Won't make any chaos happen this time, as it's a Viper's Pit in the post flank for Sentinels. B-Dog.
I mean, what'd you do there, man? You just gotta start spamming this.
So winnable for Sen, all hiding in here. The first kills have to go their way, and they don't.
Wait, B-Dog got that kill. B-Dog killed the Viper.
Is brutal, but they're still fighting their way forward. Redux ready for it around the corner. Sentinels are shutting down YFP. Redux gets the kill, and Sentinels hold on in the first half.
Or an attack.
Finally a 4th round coming through for Sentinels. An 8-4 on the half, though. It'll be YFP turning over to the attack side. A brutal situation for Sentinels, already down a map. But not out of this game yet. We'll come to a break, and when we return, it's the second half.
Did I not upload this VOD proper? They need pistol? Oh yeah, not bad about it. Pistol and bonus? Yeah, it's the classic. I mean, honestly, they probably don't need bonus. It's bad, but it's not that bad. Yadsim was asking earlier if there's a chance we see more abilities slash ults in future agents like Clove after death. Yeah, I can see a world where they do something like that. Dude, with how fast they keep popping out agents, probably see it within like the next couple of years.
Of Lotus. Welcome back to Homeground. We're in the second half of our second series.
Yeah, like
here,
your body
and
turns
one
into
slot
a scan,
in the grand finals.
like a recon.
Sentinels down 8-4, and this pistol round is big for them to try and come back.
It absolutely is. Obviously, things coming together late in the day for Sentinels, but YFP on the opposite side, they grinded their way here.
I literally thought this was a 2-day tournament.
Single map.
Dude, I thought this was a 2-day tournament as well the other day, until I probably looked at it. But it's because it says in your time zone, right, that it lasts 2 days, but they actually just smash it out in 1 day. It's 3 single limbs. 3 games.
I just thought, I don't know, I just thought there was a nice little day 2 to look forward to tomorrow, but apparently I'm like fully committed to staying up now. I can't just watch the first 2 games and then not watch the final.
Once you watch the first 2, you kind of got to stick to the third one. And then, then there's nothing tomorrow, so I guess we sleep.
That's
true. There's nothing really to smile about in my life anyway.
Did you guys start cracking again?
Don't think got any damage, but the shots certainly are. This is a great opener for YFP, or for Sentinels. What am I saying?
Sen have 2 players left towards this seaside and 2 mollies to speak of. Both of them actually now used and broken on the other. Where do YFP want to finish this one? They've pulled out util on C, they've pressured on B. And with the breach stun ready to go, they've walked their way out onto the seaside. Do they know this player is so deep? And Omen wrapping around and Curry
There's the pistol everyone was talking about.
to shut the round down in an instant. 5 seconds is all it takes to win a pistol for Sentinels.
I don't even think they took 50 damage across their 5 players.
Don't think so.
That was clean. All right, so pistols are even between the halves. Things very doable now for Sen. One sheriff in the hands of Penny, see if it can get something done on that side.
I think a lot of questions for John QT about calling this attack side.
Yeah.
Obviously a little bit different when you're playing that initiator instead of his normal Cypher on this map.
In similar fashion to Sunset, Sentinels now on defense both times after winning pistol. Go for the full 5 gun buy.
The B burst.
The FPX buy.
The double smokes for this one.
Look at that teleport. Getting all the way in there. They could leave him if they want, but not if Curry's just flying on in there, picking up kill after kill after kill. I mean, that is
I feel like the
an answer in the first 2 rounds, and they just keep
I feel like the
coming.
TP into this corner is kind of underrated.
3 for second.
Unfortunately, not enough funneled into
Everyone's got a heavy
extra
commit.
for this bonus round. But still a clean one for Sen to fight back.
Little sign of life there after the couple-minute breaks we had.
Rossi to C9 rumor. I mean, dude's been tweeting about it for like the last 2 weeks.
Both
Is he
teams
not?
posturing towards A on this bonus round for Sentinels. Teleport up. Second fighting.
Oh, that guy ate the Omen flash.
Jake Redux is up above them
Nice
and no
shot.
one's spotting him out. It's a lovely shot out of that Guardian.
That's a nice shot as well. Next Jules everything.
2-on-2. B-Dog has done a lot, and look towards B. A Lurk is already worked his way in.
But the thing is, Zelsis is pushed up into C.
B-Dog is holding this. How is he so ready? Damage for both.
Hi from Argentina. Hello as well. Hello, hello.
Attack, defense, it doesn't matter. Sentinels now claim YFP spawn.
Are they going to
YFP
go back
in theirs.
into A?
I think they could. And maybe they should.
All the way around.
Tap is the spike, and then it goes heaven to A. I like this.
Rotate through spawn to A. But John is suspicious of it. Does he have a timing here?
He might just. It's going to be so narrow. No.
B-Dog gets away. But I don't think B-Dog knows.
But again, YFP still playing into the spawn. Zelsis is low, 30 HP. That is one shot to the body.
He was well tempted to push through that.
He actually abandons on the spawn angle, instead trying to group back up with his teammate and get back into the site together.
So John QT the danger man.
But now they know. The audio cues tell them no one's in spawn. YFP can focus fire on these players coming in, regrouping back into tree.
Thief, the healthy one, ready on that.
Ooh,
just
hold up.
eviscerates him. That's a
Yeah, this guy on the right should.
out of him. B-Dog playing with the time.
Damn, okay, John just ordered Zelsis to stick that.
3 in a row for Sentinels.
Huge round out of John. Anticipates the fake tap, getting back over to the A site quickly. And then winning out in those shots. Did look like
someone said the pistol and the bonus. They got both.
YFP's side. Thief went for the swing just a fraction of a second before the breach stun connected.
Yeah. I mean, really navigating a super weird round state late.
Yeah, I mean, it starts off with a very similar play to the last half where that Omen TP gets shut down immediately.
Credit to B-Dog. That was a 3v5 that he nearly turned around.
Wow.
So this round will start similar for at least YFP.
Yeah, this is the old stun we were talking about. That's why it was so nice with the old neon.
The sane Omen teleport this time around, though. TPing back Rebel so you can't get spammed away.
They'll break the door and just pivot straight into the B site. No one here to receive. And YFP might be able to get a spike plant down.
Yeah, Thief just pulled the alarm bot over into C2 to keep a player on that side.
Or breach short if they want it. Or with that kill, they might be tempted to do it. This guy's low HP, they could definitely send this as well. Holy hell, he got the guy below as well.
There's not much left for YFP to play for. Just to kill through the smoke. Sentinels are all tied up.
Well, that Razor was massive, man.
Clean flood retake from Sen. The showstopper finding a lot of value, not letting the lurks get anything weird. And now I think feeling themselves again on this defensive side.
B-Dog has the Rolling Thunder. It's looking like just fast B to me. Some options to pivot back into Thief if they want, but more than likely Thief just gonna guard against Mound, make sure no one taps the door to fight his players in main.
John QT running for the hills will escape the B site. As YFP don't have to use the Rolling Thunder. Instead, they're gonna save that one for the post.
Oh my goodness. No way. I can't believe the decision making there. That's completely wild, but I respect it. I mean, just fully back to the breach stun that came in. Wait, it wasn't even a breach stun.
3 kills unanswered. YFP going full heavy armor as well, I believe.
Here.
That is going
What was it, just breach short and he was still dazed from it?
If Sentinels can keep all these guns alive too, like,
I respect that he went in.
when's the next time they'd even have to eco? It'd be a long time in the future.
Toxins going up. One enemy.
Attempt into the site.
It's been absolute lockdown.
Nothing for it. A flawless round to Sentinels.
I think that's lost 5 in a row for Sen. I mean, these quick floods from them have been super effective. Look at that. Curry taking his timing onto the planter. The rest of the team sort of bogged down in main, stuck behind the Viper wall. No support really came out on that, and now YFP Forced for a half buy.
Where are you?
The pacing of YFP's ults is pretty good, though. It's pretty feasible that next round they have Neon and Fade. We can get something going here.
Guys, BC default. It's insta-cleared though. And then with that Prowler info, they then just group back to B and hit. They really could.
Lurk smokes drop down.
It would be a really bold call, but
front of those smokes and
it would have been awesome.
Two faces staring at the other one. Don't think YFP's getting in there.
Redux was embedded early on Rubble. They're just going to go straight through the one-way. Redux teleports away. Finds his way safely back to the site. Support is a ways away. Sentinels are sticking to this stack on C.
Yeah, Thief has kept 3 players interested for the time being, but YFP have not seized the day on A. Maybe working back into B, but then you fall victim to that fast flood potentially. Thief saw a shoulder, but I think he was seen on the opposite end too. Now that C isn't an issue, Sentinels can focus onto this B side. YFP are looking to get all the way back into their spawn for a peek.
YFP can always get this spike down, but they've struggled to close out. And Sentinels again holding every avenue of approach. Penny has only 42 health and a stinger in his hand to try and hold down. Towards heaven is Jake as well. Will attempt to make a play in the smoke. This cam's just too good. Sentinels
That's so stupid, but incredible.
With their forces and win yet another round on the retake.
He got one doing that, yeah. And he distracted enough for his teammate to get the kill.
Valorant looks a little bit easier when Zelsis is just holding W and left click with the Odin.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all it takes. This is where YFP are really challenged though, because I mean, if you were iced a few rounds ago, you are frozen solid now. You have the halftime break.
Have they
You don't always
Yo,
deal
you're
with
still up.
online
What's going on?
matches.
Have they taken a timeout yet in this half? I don't think so.
I'm gonna say no, because I don't remember it. But also, I forget things.
I mean, they should be winning this though.
What I can tell you is Sentinels have won the last 7
By round 4 ults.
And YFP are going right back to it.
Zelsis
There's a player
commits
in that
to the
corner.
right.
Zelsis on an off angle.
No way.
Wait,
And Seconds just found one back towards A.
yeah,
That's the
Thief
lurker dead.
committed over
And
towards A.
for seemingly the millionth round in a row, it's a man advantage early to the Sentinels.
YFP had 4 ults. Now they have 3. The important one's still alive. And they're going on
Fade
forward.
out hits
One
this
trail
guy as well.
gives them
And the
path.
Prowler
They
goes
have
for the other
audio.
guy.
Zelsis still is good for his one. Eyes on Curry, hiding in the smoke.
Wait,
But as he goes down,
What?
so does the site.
was that not outrageous?
Haunt's coming back soon for John QT. And Satchels for Zekin to get out of this one. Haunt online, broken instantly. No information to be found. Sen already walking out, though. They're on this site. And Penny's ready. 1 for 1 goes the trade. And another for Zekin. Leaving it all down to Jake.
He just raised over here no
Forced
matter
forward
what.
by the
Oh, what a shot.
nade, and that shot is amazing. Plucked second from the sky, and now against the Odin, he'll run around the world, try and find some cover. Time on his side. Teleport forward. He wants to wrap all the way around. Noise made. John
He
has
just
to
says
hack this
stick.
one, but the swing
Someone
from
in the
Jake
crowd
is
just shouts
in
stick it.
time.
Wait, that was lovely from him. This is a really nice 1v2.
Sentinel streak with the clutch.
You see that sliding kill going into the site?
Neck and
Yeah.
neck at the end
What
right
is
there.
that?
I guess we got a replay of it.
I really like
Nah,
the way
I
Jake
don't
played
think
around
so.
that.
It's
Hugging so close to
it's
the wall
off-season
there,
events. They only
making it
got
really hard for John
like 2
to
POVs.
choose to push him or go to the
Oh,
spike.
okay.
Kind of a lose-lose situation right there with so little time left on the clock.
maybe, but I don't think so.
And I mean, again,
Yeah.
he doesn't stop moving, man. Like, what is this? Still finding some. Zekin had a gorgeous round, but it just was not enough after those openers went YFP's way.
So it's the same opening. C-Mountain control taken. Oh, but Zekin was ready this time. Operator removes Penny from the round.
The showstopper isn't working, but the op may just do the trick.
21 and 12 for New Jersey's finest.
A lot of New Jersey fans in the room.
There shouldn't be.
Tough. Spike drop. I think Liz is falling to her knees in a Walmart right now.
That'd be a wall.
Nice shot.
Good one from Redux again here. Paranoia keeps them away, and YFP are just walking into bullets this round.
And then there were two. Just dropping like flies.
11 is written on the walls for Sentinels.
30 seconds left.
You kind of just got to save, to be honest.
I don't know if looking for a plant is the right move here. Physics just trying to guard Jake's back, but the money is not good for YFP. Sentinels are moving up into 11 here. And they're going to have 2 rifles realistically. Make that 1.
Yeah, that would have been a third gun if Jake had stayed alive.
Wait, he actually showed where he was? Yeah, I don't know about that one.
And now it's
I'm tucking in hiding if we need to save that gun.
It is slipping.
I'm giving him 2 little warning shots.
The Sentinels defense is just nasty.
That's the thing about upsets like this one. You feel so good once you win that map one, once you have the momentum behind you, but it is so much harder to find that adaptation once they figure it out, once your opponent gets hot.
Aren't up on the
I like the angles that Sentinels choosing to play with the op 2.
Did you even try it though, Desp? Maybe that was the answer.
Like to play with the operator because the earlier you get the information, the more chance you have of getting a fight. But there's ones that you can be slightly lazy on clearing. Here we go, YFP, absolutely nothing but the fingers for Penny, but a blind comes down. Now he's stalled out, waiting for his teammates to follow on in, and as more and more smokes come into the fray, he's gonna be hard pressed to get more than just the one here. Make that 2. He's still going now.
Yeah, he's done good.
Holds his ground as there are guns to be reclaimed on the site.
And a rolling thunder in this post plant. 3 weapons now recovered. Curry trying to find a timing. He'll walk forward. Penny planting. Vulnerable around that corner as his teammates are dying left and right. Jake only gets 1. Penny has to do it all. Slide forward.
Yeah.
But John wins it again.
Gives him a little wave at the end.
20 kills for the IGL.
So we're going 3rd map.
The John QT agent pool expanding into an agent ocean now. Play just about everything. When's he going to try the duelist, Mimi?
Maybe not with Zekin on the team.
There.
Put him on the Oru. I want to see what it looks like.
Okay, 3 of them. And we get the Outlaw out. And we got, honestly,
So
a
last
little bit
chance
better than I
rodeo for
thought.
YFP.
2 people with a heavy
Get a
armor.
2-0 here. They're 3 away from overtime, and they do have a big ultimate here in the Rolling Thunder.
Bring them down.
Sentinels are stacked so heavy over into A, but they'll be busting down Baby Door. Have the option to pinch into that B site quickly. YFP land the stun, and they know there's a player there, not wanting to go in. A few times now when they've entered that site, they've been stuck with most of the players behind that Viper wall. So instead,
Aves, how I
trying
mean,
to pull players into that
thing.
C site with this pressure the door open.
Zelsis knows there's a lot of half armor on that other team. And he has the Outlaw. 3 players are 1 shot to it. The first
Oh,
one
I mean, that's one of the people that are 1 shot,
will
right?
escape him. Lockdown committed very early here. We'll keep YFP out of the sight. So now Zekin in the point position. Penny
Oh boy,
slides on
yeah,
it.
he
That
wanted to
flash
do that
is
last round.
good. And Penny's gonna
Nice
go for
shot,
another
though.
here. Swing onto Curry. That's a bridge too far. Curry takes him down. and
Reach short
escapes
for the
alive
Fatal,
now as
traded.
well.
Fatal
Nightfall
wins
comes
that
into
out
the site. Curry
heavy.
gets 1.
Oh my
Another
goodness.
if he can clear this. Curry, snap around, and Jude just
Well, we go
stops
3rd map
as
on
it's
this,
all
unless we get a
down to
1v3.
Jake. His position revealed. And 2 players against him. Spam going through. Tap on the spike. Jake has the onus on him, and he cannot win it. Redux for the final kill as Sentinels push this series
Okay.
all the
Yeah, that was
way.
pretty impressive, though. What they do, lose one round and a half.
Down that B site than Curry.